for joining me today. My name's Edshara, and today I will be doing my July library haul. All of the books that I got from the library this month are ebooks. I also have a couple of books that I own that I want to try to read this month, so I will show those as well. Because I don't have the physical copies of the books, I have some notes that I'll be looking at throughout the video. Also, I'll put the pictures of the books here for you guys, and we will get started. So the first ebook that I have is Furthermore by Edshara. It is about a girl named Alice who goes on an adventure into a land called Furthermore, looking for her father who has been missing for 3 years, and she is accompanied by her friend Oliver. And the land is kind of, it's very whimsical and a bit confusing. There's a lot of rules, and I've heard some comparisons to Alice in the Wonderland, or I do see a little bit of that in it, but I don't think it's a full-fledged retelling. I have already finished this book and I did enjoy it, but I'll tell you more of my thoughts in my monthly wrap-up. The next ebook that I have is City of Saints and Thieves by Natalie C. Anderson. This is a murder mystery set in Kenya. It's about a girl named Tina. Her and her mother flee the Congo, and they arrive in Kenya as refugees. 4 years after they arrive in Kenya, Tina's mother is murdered, and shortly after her mother is murdered, she leaves the place where they lived, and she joins a gang called the Goondas, and the book is just about her kind of seeking revenge on who she thinks killed her mother. And this is another one I've already finished. Again, I enjoyed it, and I'll tell you more of my thoughts in my monthly wrap-up. The next ebook that I have is A List of Cages by Robin Rowe. This is the July book for a buddy read group that I'm in. That buddy read group is over on Facebook, and it is hosted by Julie over at Pages and Pens. I will link her YouTube channel in the description box below. And this is a book that I have wanted to read for a little while now, so I was excited that it was the pick for the month. It's about a boy named Adam Blake. It's his senior year, and he gets to serve as an aide to the school psychologist, and in doing so he gets to meet up with his foster brother Julian, who he hasn't seen in 5 years, and they kind of reconnect. And I guess somewhat in their reconnection, Adam starts to realize that maybe everything isn't as it seems with Julian, so he sets out to try to help him, and things take off from there. The next one that I have is For Only a Season by Charles R. Butts Jr. This is a Christian fiction novel, and one that I requested. The author put out on Twitter that he was looking for people to read and review his book, and I have seen the book on Goodreads and the synopsis sounded good, so I requested a copy. And it is about a man named Scooter who loses his wife and unborn child in an accident. So he moves back to his hometown of Greensboro, Alabama to grieve and start a vineyard. And he begins to see his wife's ghosts. And he finds out that all the men in his family can see and hear the dead. So I'm very interested in this. I'm very intrigued by this. And the last ebook that I have is The Star-Touched Queen by Roshani Chachki. I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I butchered it. This is one that I have on hold with the library, and I am first in line to receive it next. So I'm hopeful that I will get it before the end of the month. But this one is it's based on Indian folklore and mythology, and it's about a girl named Maya whose father arranges a marriage, and she becomes the queen of Akaran. I think that's how you say that. And after she gets married, she begins to think that her life is possibly in danger, and in order to save herself as well as the human and otherworldly realms, she has to unravel an ancient mystery. So that one sounds really interesting, and I think I've seen a couple of reviews for it here on BookTube that were pretty positive, so I'm interested in that one. And like I said, hopefully I'll get to it this month, depending on when I get it from the library. So the next two books are books that I own. The first one I know I'm going to get to it this month, and then the second one I really do want to read it. I just don't know if I want to read it right now, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. But the first one is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. You guys, you've seen this everywhere. A girl breaks up with her boyfriend and then their planet is invaded. I have already checked out the audiobook from the library, and I plan on listening to the audiobook while I follow along in the physical book. So I'm really excited about this. I've wanted to read this for a little while. It seems really interesting. I loved the mixed media format that they have in it, and I couldn't get into either the ebook or the audiobook by themselves, so I'm hoping if I read the audiobook along with the physical book that I'll like it a bit more and that'll be more interesting. So the last one that I have is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. You've seen this all over BookTube, I'm sure. If not, it's about a girl named Star who witnesses her friend get shot and killed by a police officer. Her friend is unarmed, and it kind of takes you through the aftermath of that. I want to read it, but I feel like it might be too heavy for summer, but then I feel like it'll be too heavy no matter when I read it. So I'm not sure. If I get to all of the other books that I have, I might read this. It depends on my mood, I guess, but I am looking forward to this. I just don't know if I'll pick it up for sure this month, but I'm thinking I want to read it this month. We'll see. But other than that, that is all the books that I have for July. If you would like and you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel as well as like and comment on this video. I'd love to hear from you. And that's it for today, guys. Until next time, God bless. Bye.